Alright guys, today we're going to be jumping back into Black Ops 6 Zombies, and we're going to be checking out a weapon that was highly requested in my last video. We're going to be checking out the SVD today, and this is definitely one of the best sniper rifles in the game. Actually, scratch it, this is probably one of the best weapons in the game, to be honest. Once you pack-a-punch this sniper rifle, it's got a special ability where it's actually going to kind of turn into a shotgun sniper hybrid. We're going to test this thing all the way up to round 36 with it fully upgraded. Not only that, we're also going to unlock that mystic gold camo for it and complete some Easter eggs along the way. With that, welcome back to the channel, everybody. If y'all don't know, my name is Ghost. Appreciate everybody that stops by the video today. If you're into zombies content or anything Call of Duty, consider rocking the hell out of that like button for me and subscribing to the channel, guys. Currently on the road to 25,000 subscribers, and I cannot thank you guys enough for all the crazy love and support. It honestly truly does mean the world to me. Now, as you guys can see here, once we're able to get this guy pack-a-punch, we are just absolutely destroying these zombies. Now, we only got 2 shotguns in this game, so it was kind of cool if they made a sniper rifle at least have this ability to turn it into one. Now, do I think it's better than the ASG? I don't know. For me personally, I think I would still have to give it to the ASG. I just love the fire rate on that thing, and it is really powerful. Now, don't get me wrong, this thing is really powerful too, and it is kind of fast firing. The range on it is really good. I would just say the ASG has it beat ever so slightly. That could also just be my preference. You guys could come in here and try this thing out, and you could like it more, and you could vibe with it more, and just do better with it. And if you guys didn't know, you could take off that zombie head with a concussion grenade. Doing that little Easter egg in the very beginning of the game is really good just to get you built up some points and maybe snag that ether tool to either throw on your weapon or on your knife. But this next one that we're about to do right here is actually pretty cool. Now, previously I thought that this Easter egg could only be done with a chopper gunner, but we're gonna take a hellstorm right here, and we were actually able to blow up this barrel, which is going to give us the shovel so we can go up into the graveyard and dig ourselves up some graves. Was actually really surprised that this worked because it didn't for me last time. Maybe I just missed. But what do you know, here is our shovel. We're just gonna walk up to it and press the interact button, and we can pick it up. Once we head on up to the graves, we can just start pressing the interact button on all of these grave sites and start digging them up. Now you can get perks out of these things, you can get wonder weapons, you can get salvage. They won't only be tossing up good things at you, they'll also be tossing up grenades, they'll also be having zombies inside of them. If you're not careful and if you dig up too many at once, you can actually get messed up by something inside. Now it is time to get our second pack, and man, they really did a good job on the pack-a-punch camos this time around. I really like them. We're just having no problem just absolutely destroying these guys, and we're only at a blue rarity so far. Now I don't know about you guys, but this is just something that I like to do. I like to come up here by the church, and I don't open up this door that goes towards the bowling alley, and I like to just sit in front of the church, and I'll just train zombies up and down the road right here, usually until I can get enough points to triple pack my weapon and go around and get all my perks. It's about right here we were unlocking that mystic camo. We were actually able to use these vermin to unlock that last little bit. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys are thinking about the camos and about the camo grind this year. It's kind of a shame that Treyarch ended up patching that thing with the boats over on Terminus. That was actually a really good way just to build up those boss eliminations. You weren't like glitching out of the map or doing anything, you're not hurting anybody else, but I guess I kind of get it. Fortunately, we do have Liberty Falls, which is just a great camo grinding map, and to be perfectly fair, this is probably the best grinding map in general. Whether you're going for camos or Gobblegums or just XP, Liberty Falls is just usually gonna be your way to go. It's just way faster to set up and then get the ball rolling. You don't gotta worry about turning on generators or doing any other weird steps. You can just run on up and activate the pack-a-punch, and I kind of think that's what Treyarch had this map kind of intended for. Now you guys can let me know down in the comment section if I am crazy for thinking this, but does Liberty Falls really have an Outbreak feel to it? Maybe it's just a vibe in the aesthetic of the map, but I think it's a little bit more than that. With all the systems and the mechanics that this game has, that it really heavily borrows from Cold War, and actually Modern Warfare Zombies at this point. And I get that now we have the arsenal upgrading system, but we also still have ether tools in the game. I do know that the things like the ether crystals and the ether tools are in the game so that we can complete like little Easter eggs and stuff like that and get rewarded for doing those things. I get why they're in the game, it just kind of feels like everything's just there and the pieces all just add up for them to be preparing for something else. Now I do fully expect Treyarch to still be dropping 4 if not even 5 round-based zombie maps this year. I really don't think they're going to steer away from that. I think they're going to lean into round-based zombies really heavily this year. But to be perfectly honest guys, it wouldn't 100% shock me if we ended up seeing like an Outbreak 2.0 at either the very end of this year or into the next game. I already know that there is a full-on Warzone size map in Black Ops 6 already. You can already access it by going outside of the map and custom maps. And considering since this map exists inside of Black Ops 6 instead of being a part of Warzone, that would kind of make me think that they would be doing like they did previously in Cold War. They ended up using their larger maps for things like Ground War, Fire Team Dirty Bomb, and eventually Outbreak. Now I don't really find this to be as much of a negative. I know that it is one of the criticisms that I have been seeing from more of the hardcore fanbase, is that Black Ops 6 Zombies still has kind of a, as they would say, Warzone Zombies feel to it. I think that a big big part of this has to do with just the armor system itself, like with plating and all that, but I think there's a little bit more to it though too. With the previous stuff we discussed with the additions of ether tools and kill streaks and all that other stuff that you can earn like loot, not just in and of itself, like just the concept of the fact that we can earn loot is something that was introduced in the recent forms of zombies. I mean, of course, you could always complete Easter eggs and do stuff like that and earn like wonder weapons. That's been around for quite a while, but I'm talking about just being able to kill like a boss zombie and have them drop like a mangler injection. For the fact that you can just walk up to a vending machine and melee it and an ether crystal will pop out. I feel like Terminus does a better job at just kind of masking this feel. It really does that in several ways. One, it's just kind of the environment that you're in. For one, you're very confined and just isolated to this island. Even if you could get away from the island, you're just stuck in the ocean, so you'd just be kind of confined back to the island anyways. But when you combine that feeling of being trapped at your destination, the really heavy tones of gritty, dark atmosphere, plus with all the really well done Easter eggs and the really well done main quest Easter egg with the boss and everything, it's honestly just so good. Right now, don't get me wrong, I actually really do like Liberty Falls. I've spent a lot of time on this map just grinding out camos and whatnot. With the map being very bright and just kind of open and not very confined, I just kind of feel like I'm more free and like I could just keep going if I wanted to. Even though the map does kind of like confine you to walls, I'm sure you guys can see where I'm going with this. This map really does feel like it was just straight out cut out of like a big like ground war warzone map and made into a round-based zombies map. Now for me personally, I am loving Black Ops 6 so far. I'm having so much fun with this game. There's a few things that I kind of hope that TreeArc tweaks here and there. One, I think the mangler spam is a little bit ridiculous, especially when you get up into the 30s. Most guns in this game, even if they're legendary triple pack, they start struggling a little bit against these guys, especially then. I hope that TreeArc starts to introduce us to some of these maps that aren't just overly infected by these manglers. Now we can counter this ever so slightly. If you triple pack your knife and you got a legendary rarity with napalm burst, you can practically two swipe these manglers up into the 40s. I do gotta say guys, I did have a lot of fun with this sniper rifle. I do gotta say, when you very first try this thing out, it's going to feel good, but once you get that rapid fire attachment for it, it's gonna feel even better. I think that might have been one of the little things that was slightly holding me back from it the first time that I ended up trying it out. Definitely glad that you guys left me some comments telling me that I needed to come back and try this weapon out. If you guys do have any other suggestions for loadouts or guns that you guys would like me to try, please let me know down in the comment section. Just a quick tip, if you guys are ever exfilling and just for an easy exfil, it doesn't matter how high of a round that you're on, just grab a mutant injection or a chopper gunner and you will have just a really easy exfil. I'm gonna toss up the loadout up on the screen right here for anybody that wants to check it out. Again, I greatly do appreciate all the love and support, guys. Please do me a big favor, drop a like on the video if you guys enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel if anybody is new. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next one.